you doing today? Everybody doing good? I'm over here putting tubes in bicycle tires because we're getting ready to go on vacation next week. So I figured, why not? Why not do a video? Because fuck it, why not? Anyway, so what we're doing here is we're gonna take the Schrader valve off the tube here so we can put that in the rim and the tire by default. Okay, so just kind of clean off the rim strip here of any foreign substance because unfortunately anything being in the wheel at all with the tube causes some problems and we don't want problems. That's for sure. So we do that and then we will take our tube here, right? Put it in there. Now what I like to do is I like to put the Schrader valve back or the cap back on the valve. Just kind of helps keep it in place for the time being. And then, of course, we'll take the tire and okay, let's see. Got this on here. All right. So if you get one side of the tire on at a time, it makes it a little easier, I think. So sometimes it's a little bit of a pain, but it's not that bad. No. Take one side here. Get one side of the tire completely on, right? Which it almost is. It's almost there. Yep, okay. Now I got one side of the tire on, and then just gotta work the tube into the tire itself, right? You don't want to have the tube on the outside of the tire when you go to inflate it because it'll blow up. I've done it. So tire as much as possible anyway. You can do it in sections if you really want. Just ensure that you're in place here. Nothing wrong with doing it that way. Okay. One section done. And just kind of keep working it in. And you can also get the whole tire on and then play with the tube after you get the tire on too. It's a matter of preference. Doesn't really matter. There's no real wrong way to do this unless again unless you get the tire or the tube stuck between the tire and the wheel, then that's no good. You don't want that. That makes for a bad day. So just kind of tuck it in here a little bit. Even do one of these numbers, kind of pull it up to you a little bit so you can have an easier time getting it in. Boom. There's that. Again, just kind of want to go around and make sure that it's actually in the tire and not elsewhere. You don't want it to be anywhere else but in the tire because that causes unnecessary problems. So there we go. I think we're pretty well adjusted here. Now that you got that done, then you find your valve stem, right? Here's mine. Now, some people prefer this is way better than all the other YouTube live slop videos. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. This was new for me. If you like this, please subscribe, share if you feel so inclined. I appreciate it. Now um, I have a little DeWalt compressor here. Some people like doing this by hand. I personally don't really care either way. I just happen to have a little battery pack with a compressor built into it, so kind of works. Let's see. So now, don't go crazy with it. Just put a little bit of air and get it set up. and see where you're at. Okay. See, the tire moved, which is fine. Again, you just want to make sure that your tube is in the tire. That's the biggest part here. I cannot stress that enough. So, now, make sure everything's set up the right way here. And see, there's a reason I did it that way, because it's not completely in the tire. You want it to be in the tire, nowhere else. You don't want it to be between the tire and the wheel. You want it to be in the tire. And this is why. That's why we take our time to do these things. Sure, it's more of a pain, absolutely, but I don't know I don't think it would be worse than losing the tube because you didn't spend the 5 seconds to check it out and make sure it was actually what it was supposed to be. Now, having fun. Yes, Aiden, I am having fun. I'm having so much fun. Putting a tube in your mother's bicycle tire. Yes, it's a great time. Okay, we'll stop there. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the air out of this and remount it. It's not staying where I want it to be. Damn it. Yes, it is awful. Well, it's not terrible. It could always be worse. It's not terrible. Okay. I might have not taken enough air out. Damn it. All right, let me get something to take some air out of the tire. Let's see here. A little pick will work good if you don't have a Schrader valve tool. It helps. Schrader valve tool's better, but this works in a bind. Now, you don't have to take all the air out. Not every last drop of it, but most of it you want to get out of there, because you want that tube to be in the tire. Otherwise, this is not going to go well for you. Promise. It almost didn't go well for me, and that would have been really, really a problem. No good at all. Okay. I think we're okay now. All right. See? Take the time, do it right, do it once. Last thing I want to do is this on vacation again. Now, last year we had a couple blowouts on vacation, and that sucked. That was not fun. So let's try this. Again, give it a little. Don't go crazy. Again, don't go crazy with it. And then run around the tire. Make sure the tube is in the tire. This is very important. And another thing that a lot of people don't tell you, there's a line. There's a very, very thin line on the outside sidewall of the tire. That line, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it from there. So let me grab the phone and show you. This little line here, as long as your wheel is not beyond that line, you're going to be in good shape. That's how you get it mounted the right way. It's kind of a big deal, and very few people ever talk about that or mention it. But that's like a perfect alignment, if you will, for a bicycle tire. Now, I don't know about road bikes. I know road bikes are set up a little different. They have Presta valve instead of a Schrader valve, but it's a good setup. It is. Okay. Now, where are we? 18. Okay. We're at 18 psi. This is max 40. So we'll give it a little more here. I'm not going crazy, okay? Okay, I'm at 26 right now. That's good enough to get it mounted back on the bike. Check it out, leave it sit overnight, and make sure there's no slow leaks or anything like that. Because let me tell you, that's no good either. Because then you're still looking at a new tube anyway. So there's that. Now we'll get the tire mounted back on here, right, like that. Now some bikes, like this is considered a beach cruiser, so this is a little different than the stuff that I normally work on. But some of the smaller bikes have these little hook-shaped washers, and what they do is, well, grab the phone and show you. So it's got like a little hook shape here, and that little hook shape has an indentation on the fork itself, and that gives you a perfect alignment inside the wheel itself. So when you do that, you know you're hooked up. All right. Well, that's my TED talk for today. I'm gonna jump for right now, finish this up. My mom just got here with Amelia.